when they took all the weapons away from the Okinawan people, that's when the Okinawans really started going kicking ass. And they had been kicking ass, I think, ever since. And you cannot compare the Okinawans when it comes to kicking ass in karate. Because of their attitude. Now, what if the white people was treated like the black people? They'd probably be stronger. But a white man's mind is weak as dog shit. Because he really hadn't lived in what you call the bad era. He hadn't been treated worse. He hadn't been treated with all kinds of rights and bullshit going on. You know what I mean? Well, the Okinawan people was the same goddamn way, man. They hadn't had everything handed to them. They worked their goddamn ass off. And you tell me that don't make a bad attitude? And the harder you work, the more you get shit on? That's Okinawa. And getting shit on by your own people. Now that's hard to take. But just trying to tell you why the Okinawans are better in self-defense than anybody I've ever seen in my life. They have a kill attitude. A Jap don't. A Korean don't. A Filipino don't. A Hawaiian don't. Because of their attitude of being treated like shit. And all they want to do is revenge on this. So what they do, they back a long time ago, they started fighting for what they believed in, and they got their freedom. And to survive. But the Japs still won't let them do it. I know. They still got a hand in it. But you can't convince the younger generation. Because they're getting Americanized. They weren't raised back when their grandma was raised, therefore they don't know what is being poverty. So the Japs have turned them around. Money-wise and mind-wise. So that's what they'll come and change. The more you got, pal. And that is about the only way I can put it. Why Okinawan used to be years ago better martial arts than anybody else in the world. I ain't prejudiced. I'm convinced. Thank God I started on Okinawa. I don't know what kind of attitude I got. But I've got an attitude like when I was 12 years old. I got a no give a shit attitude. You got it. What system do we play? We don't do it. If you did, it'd be like using Sean and Air Force. Like Shibu Shingo there. Hey Tarzan. Brainstorm. Hey Tarzan, he's Kiba. What would you do? Tell me exactly what you would do. What would you do? Obviously, you got a black belt on. That right there would tell you.
Tell me, sir.
The warning is when I hand them this paper. Read it. That's the warning. Reality is when they say, yep. That's reality. The reason I hadn't really cranked down the bus because I hadn't had literature pass out. Dennis pretty well covered that other night when he says, well, we're going to end this shit right away. We're going to have a little ceremony on student etiquette. So Mr. Dennis conducted a ceremony that day. Reverend Dennis. And a few pieces of paper on the door, but see, people don't read it. That ain't to read. They kept it in the restroom. Right on that door. When you close it, they sit down and look right at it. They sit there and read it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take one of those and put that on the restroom door. Eye level where you sit. Now that's the last, it's on the front and back of that one, it's on the restroom door on the back of it. No reason why they shouldn't see it, right? Correct. Alright. And normally most people reach for toilet paper, and I would put one right there. Okay? In case they sit there and they're straining and they can't open their eyes, they might not read the door, right? Well, once they reach for help, toilet paper, and there's one there. So we're trying to get this down to where it won't be an interest. What if a person comes to the door and you're out here with me, helping me teach or something like that, or helping me do something, and you look around and you see 3 people come through the door. The last one to come in, he bowed. They stood back there for about 20 minutes, and you've been watching them. Been watching their attitude, you've been watching their reactions on your teaching. All of a sudden, they all 3 started walking out. You notice that last one that came in first, when they first came in, the last one came in, you notice he didn't even bow when he left. What would you do? He ain't even back there. He's already walked out the door. Getting ready to go out on the street. Holler. Stop flashing holler. Said, "Hey, asshole!" And of course all 3 will turn around because they're 3 assholes. And they're going to say, "You talking to me?" Talking all 3 of you since you're together. Don't pick out one. No, don't pick out just one of them. Walk there and bow and say, all 3 of you in trouble. You in trouble, all 3 right now. Come from beat your ass. Of course, the one who bowed knows why. It's too late. You know what he told you when he walked out that door and he didn't open his mouth? You suck. The school sucks, your students suck, and you ain't worth a shit. Basically, what he said to you. So how did I interpret it? Because I'm a black belt. I know how it should be in karate world. I know exactly what he's thinking because he's a student of karate and had to be of a higher rank because he bowed. Reading a brown belt probably wouldn't bow. Normal. So, he's checking you, buddy. He's testing you. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I've done it. I went back and I stopped all 3 of them at the door before they got out. And I jacked up all 3 of them before they left. Lieutenants. I did it. One of them did it. And I'm telling you an example of what I did. Sure, they went and got him gone. The police came down. The guy was a student of mine. He bowed to me in his uniform before he came in the door. Said, "Hey, what happened?" So I jacked him up because he didn't bow when he left. He said, "That's understandable. Thank you." Went out and told him, said, "You boys better drop this one. You better drop it." That man's crazy in there. He's crazy. That's right, he's crazy. But didn't one of you bow when you came in and you didn't bow when you left? Isn't that disrespecting him? They dropped it off. That was dropped. So guys, I'm sensitive about people coming in and they bow and they don't bow and they leave. They tell me that I suck. And I think the nastiest shit I possibly can. Because that's my attitude. Now, if you like being told you suck, well, you probably do suck. And you don't rate your black belt because you can't wear it because you ain't no badass. You might as well be up juniors because they all suck. Or you up here in Woodridge because they suck too. But we still live the old way.